All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is what if everyone disappeared except you? Let's go and check it out, guys. This is coming from the channel Underworld. Let's get it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. As we all know, humans are the dominant species on this planet.
Right.
We are the smartest, most advanced, and most powerful creatures that exist.
Right.
However, it wasn't always like this. Without some of the modern technology that we rely on day to day, humans would become very vulnerable. But the technological advances we have made come at a cost. The environment especially has taken quite a toll from pollution that arose due to industrialization. So, what would happen if everyone on Earth just one day vanished? Better yet, what would happen if everyone vanished except you? As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to...
Guys, I'll go ahead and just give you my opinion right now. All right. What I would personally do is explore. And I mean explore until basically there's no real exploring left. Now, if animals also... and insects also kind of disappeared, the chance of getting fresh food again would probably be zero, but live off of cans for a little while. And I definitely would explore a whole lot, though, like a whole lot, depending on if the roads are clear, obviously, and depending on when everyone basically disappeared. Think about trains and planes falling out of the sky instantly. It'll be mayhem for a little while, guys. It would absolutely be mayhem. But I definitely would do a whole lot of exploring and probably end my days on, I don't know, somewhere with a nice view, right? Depending on where and what country I'm in when everyone disappears, basically. We'll basically decide, where I will pretty much end my days. You get what I'm saying here, guys?
Subscribe for more videos.
But definitely let me know in the comments. What will you guys do?
Videos just like this, and drop a like down below. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video.
Let's go.
Let's get started. So when everyone first vanished, you would have no way of knowing that you were truly the last person on Earth. In fact, you never actually know for sure.
Right.
The streets would be...
Yeah, because where you are right now, someone could be also like in Japan in the mountains, or China in the mountains, or guys, anywhere. Just where you are, someone else could be also living, and you'll never really see them because what communication?
A mess of smashed cars, and things would seem very eerie.
I would expect a lot of fires happening also. Imagine, oh, wait a second.
Some of the first and more prominent things that would affect your day-to-day life would be that power plants wouldn't last very long with no one monitoring them.
Right.
And soon power would begin to shut off. This could be managed at a small scale for a short while if you had a gas power generator, but even that wouldn't be practical.
Like, for example, when we had when I got hit with a tornado, the first thing I was super glad for was investing in one very specific product made by a company called Jackery. Obviously, no type of sponsorships here, but a gigantic Jackery box that charges with the sun. We had no power in this house for probably a week, right? But we kind of had power because I got two of the largest Jackery boxes with what's it called? With the solar power panels, right? So during the day, that would be outside charging while still powering like the TV, so the kid doesn't go crazy, right? And then also powering the Wi-Fi and the router, so we still had internet in the house and things like that. And then at nighttime, no solar, and obviously the two Jackery boxes are probably more than enough for just simple usage. Where we're talking about like a TV, internet, and lights. Also have some small Jackery boxes, like 300 watts that could power like a TV for 2 hours or so. Also, so yeah, invest in electronic, solar powered, like Jackery boxes, guys.
The same thing goes for
there are other brands
power plants.
Also, guys.
Without humans running them, the cooling waters would evaporate and the reactors would begin to melt down. This
Yeah.
would release toxic radiation that would
Yeah.
contaminate the surrounding areas.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Even worse than that, as more and more nuclear power plants begin to melt down, the radiation will be carried and spread by the wind.
Yeah.
This would severely contaminate various parts of the planet. That radiation would also be carried to the ground by rain, killing plants and contaminating water.
Yeah, I can see all of this, guys. So the best thing was probably learn how to drive a boat and get to one of, like, I don't know, Marshall Island or something like that, or one of the small islands that are in the middle of literally nowhere. Fill that entire ship up with what, like canned goods and things like that, because the plants, like the bees, without bees, the plants are going to basically die off, right? So you're not going to really have any type of fresh vegetables. Without the animals, you're going to have no meat. So live off of cans for as long as you possibly humanly can. So fill that entire ship up with cans and make your way to one of the random atolls.
Luckily for you, food wouldn't be an issue since grocery stores are packed full of it. Some stuff would go bad pretty quickly, but canned food could last for years. This would provide protection from floods and give you good visibility of possible wild animals looking for food. A nice fence would also be a big advantage. Gun stores would be a great place to stockpile weapons to fight off wildlife that would now become a threat to your survival.
Listen, I'm thinking of all of this without wildlife, all right? Wildlife changes everything. That will honestly depend on how much exploring I do, which will probably be almost zero, right? Go ahead.
As the days pass, household pets as well as dangerous animals within zoos begin to starve and look for any way to get food.
Right.
Without electricity, electric fences no longer work, and zoo animals can break free and roam the streets looking for food. Larger dogs would form packs and hunt to stay alive.
As painted dogs are so beautiful.
You need to watch your back at all times.
Right.
You are no longer the dominant species, and this is where having a good shelter, good weapons, and a reliable mode of transportation is key.
Right.
As you might assume, survival wouldn't really be all that difficult for a while. With nearly unlimited food at your disposal, thousands of empty cars and households to choose from, and gas stations full of fuel, it would actually be a pretty good setup. Without humans, overfishing would no longer be an issue and ocean life would return to normal. Roads, cities, and more would all start to be overgrown by vegetation with no one to keep up maintenance, and pollution as a whole would slowly improve greatly. Years after humans disappeared, life would be very lonely. By now, you've set up a great shelter and have a reliable mode of transportation. Personally, I'd try to learn how to fly airplanes. That way I could travel around the world, but I'd probably end up crashing.
That's
Soon,
why I didn't say airplanes.
Satellites in the sky would begin to crash to the earth like shooting stars. Some would make it to the ground and cause fires, but others would burn up in the atmosphere. It wouldn't be until thousands of years after you pass that the last remains of steel skyscrapers could barely be seen. By then, everything would look like it did before humans took over. All wooden houses have collapsed, and any roads, buildings, and more have all been covered up by grass and other wild vegetation. All in all, life without humans would be, well, better. At least better for the ecosystem.
For the Earth, yeah.
As time passed, all evidence of human life would slowly vanish.
In the Western world, like if we specifically refer to like the United States of America, like the UK, and I'm not referring to like, I mean, maybe not even the UK actually, because they build their houses correctly. Some places, not everywhere. Some places they actually, like in the countryside, they build their houses correctly. I would definitely say in Spain, all of those houses are going to be exactly where they are, guys. And a lot of other countries also, but mainly a good amount of Australia and the United States of America will absolutely just crumble because we just don't care for some reason to build things correctly. Nothing is built to last. Everything is built to be pretty for one moment and then just crumble. So you have to buy it again.
Thanks for watching.
That's it. All right, yeah. So I don't want this to ever happen. I personally say that I would probably like to be one of the people that disappeared. I don't want to be the only person left here. I can definitely tell you probably within 6 months to a year, you're going to start losing it, like mentally. Yeah, just going to start losing it, guys. Just hope that you can find like digital media you can kind of watch for a long time. I don't know. But other than that, I'm trying to think of things that could actually like take your mind up. Or maybe a library that would definitely work for a little while. Then move on to another library, another bookstore. Read everything humanly possible to keep your mind busy, right? But I definitely wish this on no one. But definitely let me know in the comments. Like seriously, what would you guys do exactly? Because I personally would not want to be one of those people, right? But all right, listen. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.